Hello, welcome to CYC News for today, the 25th of May 2014 AD and the 17th of Bashan 1730 AM. I'm Ching Wen.
And I'm Andrew Botros. In today's headlines, attacks on St. Catherine's Monastery aim to eliminate monasticism in Egypt. Christians are called to stay in Iraq by Patriarch Sako. Copts are urged by Minya Security Director not to believe rumours of terrorism. Coptic child kidnapped by gunmen in Upper Egypt for ransom. Pope Francis' Egypt to Jordan commemorated by stamp, and study suggests night eating syndrome is real.
The chairman of the Egyptian Heritage Association, Magid El-Raheb, told MCN that the attacks against St. Catherine's Monastery aim to eliminate monasticism in Egypt. Raheb also said that the attacks will reach the monasteries of Wadi Natron. The elimination of monasticism means that the elimination of the Coptic heritage, says Raheb. The monasteries have been exposed to fierce attacks and severe neglect since the Muslim Brotherhood violated the Ministry of Antiquities. Raheb said that all allegations directed against St. Catherine's Monastery have not been proven. The targeting of churches will not end by itself and will continue to be a means of pressure on them, Raheb believes. St. Catherine's has faced severe allegations from Brotherhood member and former military general Ahmed Regaia Atiyah. According to the Raheb, the campaign against the monastery spread groundless and malicious rumours. The rumours raised significant concerns because of the effect on extremist groups. He warned that the attack against St. Catherine's could mean possible danger for the monasteries in Wadi Natron.
Patriarch Louis Raphael Sako, the Chaldean Catholic Patriarch, called on Iraqi Christians to remain at home in Iraq and not to emigrate. During his visit in Batnia in Talkif, Nineveh province, the Patriarch made a speech in St. Kyriakos Church. He said that the future of Iraqi Christians is in these areas because there are roots of history of Christianity are entrenched there, and there are also places where they have to stay. Sako expressed his pain at the lack of interest in developing Christian areas in the province of Nineveh. He also highlighted the intention of Chaldean Church to develop these areas through contact with the central government of the Kurdistan regional government. There are three main groups of the churches in Iraq. Number one, the Orthodox Church, which is mainly following the Syriac Rite, but also includes a small number of Armenians and Copts. The second, the Catholic Church, including Chaldean, Syrian and Latin churches. And finally the third, the Assyrian Church of the East. There is also a number of small Protestant churches. At least 3 families leave Iraq every day due to the killings and displacement, said Sako.
Minya Security Director, Major General Osama Metwali, urged Copts not to listen to any rumours that are intended to intimidate them from voting and thus corrupt the electoral process. He assured citizens that an integrated plan has been developed to maintain stability in the government. Metwali's statements were made during an expanded meeting to discuss the arrangements of the government concerning the presidential election. He stated that the police are entirely prepared to secure the province during the presidential election and to face any attempts at breaking the law. Metwali stressed that the presidential election will be a continuation of the plan to fully restore stability.
12-year-old Coptic boy Hani Samah was abducted by gunmen in the city of Nega Hamadi in Upper Egypt. Samah was riding a motorcycle with his friend heading to Bahgura village. Hanat Hasib, a Coptic activist in the area, told MCN that the kidnapping took place at approximately 1 a.m. He said that gunmen blocked the child's way. Hasib said that kidnappers put Samah in a car but left his friend behind him after they beat him. They then contacted the child's victim's father and demanded a ransom of 1 million Egyptian pounds. Hasib added that the way the child was abducted shows that he was targeted by the armed group. The network of kidnappers is based in the village of Nega Hamadi, according to Hasib. Since 2011 revolution, they have been working on kidnapping wealthy Copts for ransom that have exceeded 5 million Egyptian pounds. He also noted that Bahgura village witnessed the kidnapping of a child named Karollos Roz'i last week while he was going to school. Hasib said that these observations demonstrate that the pace of the kidnapping costs have been increasing exponentially. Cases of the abduction of Christians for the ransom have dramatically spread in Egypt after the revolution, especially in Upper Egypt governorates. Security forces have not decisively intervened in these attacks.
The Jordan Post will issue a special version of stamps on the occasion of the visit of Pope Francis to the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, as 50 years have passed since the first visit of His Holiness Pope of the Vatican to Jordan in 1964. Zuhair Al-Azhar, media spokesman of the Jordan Post, stated, "The stamps will include 3 categories of 20, 30 and 40 piastres, in addition to a card worth half a dinar, in conjunction with the arrival of the Pope to Jordan. Pope Francis begins his visit to the kingdom next, where he will meet with Jordanian King Abdullah and Queen Rania. Then the Pope will lead a mass at Amman International Stadium, followed by a visit to the River Jordan, where Christ was baptized, to meet with the estimated 600 disabled persons and refugees, many of whom have come from Syria and Iraq. The Pope will go to Bethlehem in the West Bank."
And in health, people woken at night by insatiable hunger may have a genetic disorder, according to research. According to the BBC, research on mice concluded that night eating syndrome may appear when genes that synchronize eating patterns with sleeps are faulty. This defect may then lead to overeating and weight gain. It is concluded that approximately 1 to 2% of people have the condition. Symptoms include walking in the night, being sleepless without eating. The syndrome, which has recently been classified as an eating disorder, has yet an unidentified cause. The food consumed due to the high syndrome is often unhealthy and high in calories, making obesity at risk. The study, published in Cell Reports, was conducted on mice bred with a human version of a body clock gene instead of using a mouse gene.
And that's all for CYC News today. Stay tuned for more Christian content on CYC. I'm Chingwen.
And I'm Andre Botros from CYC Studios in Sydney, Australia. Good night and God bless.